back. So I'm on the back 80 today, and I've got the Solis S75, newly renamed the Torque Master, for the upcoming spring launch here. And on the back side here, I have the Baumalight tree saw that I've been testing thanks to Baumalight. This is the DPH532. One of the key reasons they asked me to test this was because it's set for Category 1 and Category 2. So with the S75, we wanted to see what the performance was like. I've already done some usage on the John Deere 2032R. My buddy has done it, some testing on his Coyote 2610 and a matching Bobcat of the same size. So really happy with it so far, but what I got it for was to attack autumn olive, and we have it everywhere. We'll show some pictures here, but it's the silvery leaf stuff you see blowing around. My goal was to do most of this in the winter time when there was no leaves on, because these things are sprawling bushes. It's hard to get in and see what you're getting into. So we're going to do it anyway today because I need to run some tests with this Baumalight and with the S75. So as you know, this is a strip mine, reclaimed strip mine. It's covered in invasives. And Jason and I have been attacking this for some time. We've used a lot of different varieties of approaches to get rid of the autumn olive. We've used chainsaws, which we're still going to need to do. We've used our buckets, and we've bumped them out and pushed them over. The problem is there's a whole bunch of leftover roots that then sprout new trees. So I'm hoping with this Baumalight I can get a nice clean stump right at ground level, and from there we'll be able to go back and then do a treatment on those stumps to kill the whole root system, and also have that root system and that stump die so that we don't have to worry about mowing over it. So I'm going to hop into the S75. We're going to do some footage of us taking out some of these trees, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we're seeing in terms of success with this. I can tell you autumn olives are a soft wood and they're cutting really nicely. But let's take a look. stump right here is one that, this is autumn olive that was cut with the tree saw, and I'd like to get them a little bit flusher to the ground, but the tractor was kind of sitting in a depression here. So this is a place where I think having a top link, a hydraulic top link, would allow me to come back and shave this one flat to the ground. So here's another one of those stumps, completely flush. I'm going to come back and treat this with a basil bark treatment to kill all the root system. Otherwise, autumn olive is just going to come right back from this, maybe even worse than it was before. So we'll spray that and kill it. And with a basil treatment, I can do it anytime afterwards. I don't have to do it immediately. If you're using like a pure glyphosate cut stump method, you need to do it right away because the autumn olive will seal back up real quick. So this was a really good size piece of our trunk of autumn olive, and autumn olive usually comes up in a variety of trunks. So this Baumalight DPH532 can handle up to about a 10-inch diameter tree, and we got every bit of that here. And once we got through that tree, we got another piece here that just came right out. So we're gonna get this treated as well, and hopefully we won't see any more autumn olive from this particular one. However, the soil is probably full of the seed bank, so now that there's more sun getting here, we may have other sprouts. But very happy with the way the Baumalight is cutting right through these. Okay, so as I mentioned, I'm spraying all of these with a mixture of diesel and crossbow. That makes it a basil bark treatment, which means it'll penetrate the bark, any protective coating that this comes back on, and should kill everything all the way down to the root system. So we have so much autumn olive, and it feels like a never-ending battle. It will be. They're invasive. We're never going to get rid of them entirely. But part of the reason we're doing it is to give more of the natives a better chance. So this is dogwood. The wildlife love the dogwood berries. The deer come and eat the buds, and this was surrounded by autumn olive. So we're going to free these up, give them more room to grow, hopefully get a little more height out of them here on the property. And then over here behind me, where I took out a whole bunch of little ones, and this is part of the reason why this is invasive. Anywhere we have a mature tree, we see autumn olive surrounding it because the birds eat the autumn olive berries, sit in the trees, drop the berries or the seeds from the berries, and then we get autumn olive growth everywhere. So this particular tree over here, which I didn't clear it all out after I cut it, but this is a locust tree, which will produce pods, like the seed pods, that also deer, rabbits, turkey all like to eat that. So all of this is just to try to improve and get better habitat than what the autumn olive is offering. So we'll be working on this for years to come, but our goal is to leave it better than we found it. So we've knocked out some big autumn olive, some smaller ones, and I'll tell you probably the most frustrating thing for me right now is I've got the forks on because It's easier to take some out and move it out of the way so that you can get back in there to treat the stumps. But also, we've had some success creating brush piles to allow the deer and turkey to continue to have cover as they cross this open field. So I can't wait to get a grapple. That's going to be the game changer. Cut stuff on the back, grapple it away, put it in piles. That's next up. Solis is waiting to send me a grapple with a third function, and we'll get that done. But in terms of the Baumalight DPH532, big fan so far. This is really going to be very useful for us here on the back 80, as well as around the farm and in the woods. Yeah, pretty happy with it. Very powerful, cuts real clean, and if you go too fast, you'll get a rough cut. If you go nice and slow, you get a nice clean cut, nice level stump. I do think I want to get a hydraulic top link that'll allow me a little more flexibility and mobility here with the Baumalight. You can see it's a little bit off kilter here. That's partly my fault because I cut my drive shaft so that I could fit it on the smaller tractors too. So we're working with what we've got here to keep it from separating. But thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.